Hello. Hello, everybody. I am Brandon, and I'm currently testing my mic. Hold on. All right, it works. Um, hello, everybody. I'm Brandon, and welcome to this amazing Minecraft stream. Um, I have to. Okay, so yeah. Today I'm going to be playing some Minecraft Java, and I just started this. I started making a new map a couple days ago, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I guess long story short, there's obviously a lot of good videos, like a lot of good Minecraft tutorials on YouTube and stuff. But what I've realized is that a lot of the command tutorials and pretty much anything that has to do with map making or commands, um, a lot of them are older and are done with older versions of Minecraft. So um, I've been playing Minecraft for quite some time now, and I've obviously done a lot of trial and error, a lot of experimentation, a lot of research and whatnot, and I've learned quite a bit about commands. So I figured not only just doing a stream, but I do want to maybe upload a series, a video series going over specific commands for map making, um, because I have a ton of them. There's so many commands that I have learned. Just to kind of give you an idea here, this is one that I just kind of fine tuned. It's a really tricky to format properly, but I got this Eye of Ender right here, and I named it Knowledge Crystal. And basically, the way this works, I got an item frame, and pretty much by default, this door is closed. But if you see, let's say we place the sword in here, nothing happens. But if we place this Eye of Ender named Knowledge Crystal, it will open. And you can also see, even if we just put a regular one in there, it will not work. It has to be that specific one. So that's something cool that I've been really trying to work on, and couldn't really find like an exact command for it online. There's similar stuff, but again, it's just a lot of trial and error. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be working on this. Um, yeah, I'm gonna work on this map, kind of going through some commands and stuff. Um, I'm not going to be talking too much, but I will explain things kind of as I go. And I'll explain, certain commands if I get to it, and, what I'm doing. If you have any questions, comments, or want to see anything, let me know in the comments section. I got my stream up on my phone, so I can monitor it, like always. And, yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, and hit that thumbs up button if you do enjoy this video. It'll really help us out. Thank you, I appreciate it. And yeah, so anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Let me just plop my phone up on this stand thing without destroying my microphone. So what I'm working on right now, so when I make a map, this is just like, you don't have to do this, but it just bothers me. I always start at 0, 0, or well, as close to 0, 0 as possible. Obviously, I'm up 70 in the, I'm in spectator mode. Obviously, I'm up a bit in the Y, but X and Z, 0, 0, and pretty much I make this little thing right here, and pretty much that means anything on this side is all going to be positive numbers, because when you're getting into map making and commands and stuff, it's kind of annoying having to do a negative. So I always like to keep everything in the positives. So that's why I do that. And then if I'm any testing, or anything outside of the map, I can do like over here. Which over here I just have this little bedrock wall thing. What I'm actually working on right now, I'm working on creating a custom mob boss, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm just so I don't have random mobs running all over, and so I can kind of contain it and test it. I have this little thing set up here. So one website that I do use a lot is Minecraft.tools. Yeah, it's right here up on the screen. And this is pretty cool because it's actually there's a lot of command generator things on here. Big one is text generators. I use this mainly for like if you want to make like a book, instead of having to like if you for instance in Minecraft, well, at least Java specifically, if you can't like color text. You might be able to, but they took out that you can't use that sign symbol. So the only way to really do it is by using commands, which is fine, but it's a pain typing it all out. So what you can do is type in what you want, and then it'll give you a command. You just copy and paste it right in, and it's done. There's a lot of other things like signs. And another thing too, you can add click events, so you can make a sign clickable, which will trigger a command. Same thing with the book titles, all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll get into that later. But right now, I am working on like a custom zombie, like mob boss type thing. And I guess the inspiration that I had for this map. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil, and by the way, I'm not doing zombies because of that. It has nothing to do with it. It's just because that was good. I think that's a good enemy to edit. But as far as like the puzzles go, I really like the puzzles in Resident Evil. And sometimes when you're making a Minecraft map, it's tough to get started, especially, again, when you're making intricate adventure puzzle maps like this. Um, so, yeah. So, yeah, anyways, you can name it, all these features. It's got 100 health, which I'm going to test out. And, yeah, you can do speed. You can set his attack, how much damage he does, all this stuff, and then you can choose a weapon in his main hand. And then what I'm doing right now is creating I'm putting, so basically the idea is after you defeat him, you'll get an emerald, well, it's shiny crystal that you'll put into a frame. After you put 2 of them into the frame, or whatever you want to call them, a secret door will open. So yeah, he has one of them, and yep. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of just I'm gonna go through this, and like I said, I will explain things as I kind of go, but real quick, you can see that it spits out a command here, and if you have an account which is free to sign up, you can save it. So if there's certain commands that you want to use over and over again or reference, you can do that. But you can go ahead and copy it, and this really helps like learn the format. This is real. As you can see, the format of this is very, like, I don't want to say tedious, but it's a lot to remember. And although I'm pretty good at this stuff, like I wouldn't be able to remember all this crap. The ordering, the punctuation and whatnot. And there's also different commands for earlier versions if you're on an earlier version. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and test this out. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I'm gonna be silent for a few minutes. I'm doing some. I got. Yeah, I'll be playing, so I'm not gonna be talking for a minute. Alright, I'm back. I was just eating something. So anyways, alright, so now that I think this is a pretty good command. I think for like a first level boss, mini boss, whatever you want to call it, I think that's a pretty fair fight. Obviously I used a diamond sword. You won't have a diamond sword, so it'll take a little longer, but 16 hits with the diamond sword isn't really that bad. That's a pretty decent battle. So what I like to do is save all of these things. So like, oh, mouse is over here. So we'll just do. And then obviously these command blocks can be used. You can like fill in the blanks and stuff, but I'm not really gonna go over the command. I can show you real quick, but because I don't even really know it. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's just a lot of tags and stuff, which again the website does for you. Um, as you can see, there's a lot of complicated stuff in here that I would never be able to get. I would never understand it. It's not even that I wouldn't understand it. I just wouldn't be able to remember it. So my idea. So let's let me think here. I want to do like a real quick run through. So the way I have this map set up, this is gonna be closed. Like there's gonna be a courtyard thing that you start in, or like a little, thing, whatever. Also, a little fun fact in Java. For those that don't know, you can actually save toolbars, which is very, very useful, very helpful, especially when you're map making. So you just basically you set up whatever you want in the toolbar, and then you hit C1, 2, 3, 4, 1 through 9 basically, and it'll save it. And then to recall it, you just hit X and then 1, 2, whatever number you want. So as you can see, I could cycle through all these toolbars. Oh. And I can hit a blank one if I want. But yeah, so the way I have this set up, and I don't even have a speaker hooked up right now. I need to get one so I can hear what I'm doing. So anyways, yeah, you walking through here. I was gonna make it so a switch, activated both of these, which I still might do. I was having issues with the set block command. But basically, I have a trigger set up, so pretty much when these doors are opened, there's a timer, and once the timer goes off, which is pretty much once you're through the door, it'll spawn an iron door, pretty much locking you in. That's the whole idea behind it, and it'll leave you, it'll basically, it'll lock you in. And then I'm going to probably put some books around here maybe. I don't know what type of building this is. Just like an office or something. I don't know. Like a dungeon. I really, really don't know. But I'll put some stuff behind here. There's like a desk maybe or something. And my idea is to basically have a door right here that's like just small enough that if you crouch you can get through. And yeah, I'm actually gonna put these here just as like markers so I know where the door is gonna go. And basically to open this you need to put, the two items, the two emerald or whatever shiny crystals, whatever I'm gonna call them. I really don't know if I'm gonna stick with that name, but you put them in there, it'll detect it, and then it'll run a command. So yeah, anyways, we got this door is locked right now. Go this way. This is another picture frame. This door is locked. So, oh, hey, let's go upstairs. Ooh. Oh, look, this door opens. And by the way, this is an auto timed closed door or something like that. So pretty much after you open it, the timer starts running. After like a second or two, it'll close. So yeah, pretty much you explore this room here. I'm gonna add more detail again when you're making a map. I guess my way to do it is just to pretty much just kind of get a rough idea, and then you can go back and decorate later. So then you'll find this chest over here with one. It'll have one lobby key, but I just put a lot in there so I can test it. And this is literally just a tripwire hook that's got a custom tag on it, and I just realized I want to do this. Okay. One thing I can't figure out, which maybe I'll try again, I like putting lore in, lore, and also I like coloring the text, but for some reason it wasn't working with the execute command when I had lore and or like a color in there or something else. Like it literally, and it took me a while too because I had it working with just the name, with a custom name, but then it just stopped working, and I think it was because I was formatting it wrong. It's kind of tedious, but I'll experiment with it in a little bit. But pretty much you get this lobby key. What I would like it to say is, oh, it looks like a key. Maybe I can try it in the door downstairs. Like something like that, just like little subtle hints. I think that's always kind of cool. It just adds to the game. So the way I have this set up, instead of using a like an item frame or anything, as soon as you get one block away from this door. If you have this lobby key selected, it'll open. As you notice, we can go up to it all day long and won't do anything, but as soon as we equip this lobby key, this happens. Boom. Lobby door has opened, lobby key removed from inventory. So pretty much after you open that, obviously you don't need it anymore, so it will get removed from the inventory and these doors will permanently stay open. So now we trek on, and these are supposed to be bathrooms. You'll notice this one's got like a hole in the wall. It's trying to make it look like destroyed, but kind of didn't. I mean, I guess it looked alright. Oh, whoa, that's weird. I actually didn't even realize. I didn't even realize that goes right here. I'm going to have to fix that because that could be problematic. Ah, shit. Damn, that's not good. Well, I guess I could put a wall here. I guess I'll figure out. I'm not even there yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, yeah, there's like a hole there, which I'll show you what that's for in a minute. So we move on a little bit further down the line. And, yeah, another bathroom. And now this is where, again, it's just gotta explore. You notice that one of these is different, and it's a barrel. Oh, would you look at here? Knowledge crystal. Ooh, I'm so scared. And again, I wanted this to have a little bit of a description, but I think what I'm going to have to do is just create a book with like quests, perhaps. I do want to make a boss bar, which I've never actually done. But that could be kind of cool. Like, it'll give you like a little status bar at the top. So actually, I wonder if you can... Huh. Does it have a location? No, I don't think so. That's right. I mean, it could be at the top. It really doesn't matter. But, anyways. So, to get into the library. Again, it's just... I don't know if these names are going to change, but... What I got from it was, you know... Knowledge crystal. That's what I was thinking. Like, oh, knowledge, library, read, knowledge, whatever. You know, maybe... So, someone will figure it out, you know. But yeah, so then what you do, place this in here, and it opens, and that is permanently open. So you can explore around here, and you'll look up and realize, oh, hey, there's something up, there's a little passage up there, but I can't get up there. Oh, I know, I just jump on this fire. Nope. Oh, a ladder. Would you look at that? Welcome, welcome. Looks like we got another viewer here. Thank you for tuning in. Playing some Minecraft. Going to be doing some map making / command stuff. Also, if anyone wants to I'm not like an expert, but I do know a decent amount about commands and stuff. If anybody has any like command questions or anything, you know, definitely let me know in the chat. I'll try to, you know, help the best I can. I'm on version 1.15.2. So Same as I think 13, 14. I don't know. But anyways, so you go through that little thing, and I forgot to show you. So if you happen to either not see those little stupid stairs right there, or if you happen to fall off of it, they'll just fall right into this room. So now that I think about it, I might have to make a wall in that room. But we'll figure it out, I guess. I could make like a straight drop down, but anyways, you go through here, and then you drop, and now you're kind of at like not dead end, but then you go down here, and this is where the first boss fight will take place. So what I want to do, I think I want to make a trigger like right here. So when the player steps, well, actually technically it'd be here, but so when the player's in this square or like within like a radius of it, it'll automatically lock this door. It'll set a gate over the door. A little bit of a Zelda vibe. Throw a gate over the door. I thought that would be kind of cool to like. I wish you could turn the player around. Like, I don't mean just by teleporting. I mean like an animation type thing where you like, you can control which way the player looks and all that stuff. Like this, not just like an instant motion. But yeah, so then after that happens, then I want to have the zombie spawn. And what I did before in a map that I created on the Bedrock edition, I made a room that spawned a bunch of, I think it was actually zombies as well. And the way it worked, I mean, Bedrock is a lot different, and it's a lot harder to work with because you have to use the test4 command. And I got really good at it, but yeah, you gotta kind of like find your way around a lot of things. And pretty much had it so when you walk in the room, the door shuts, the zombies spawn, and as long as there are zombies in that radius, you can't go anywhere. Once you kill them all, then everything opens. So you can do that with a scoreboard, but I usually find that to be a little tricky. So I never really messed around with scoreboard stuff too much, because you would have to add an objective, I believe, which we could just say kills. See, and then it would have to be like no, health wouldn't work. Trigger total kill count. Do killed by player kill count. There's like so many things that you can do here. Minecraft dot killed, and then you could, I guess you could do this, Minecraft dot zombie, and then just enter the NVT data. Which could get a little tricky. Maybe not. Actually, that could possibly work, because then it would make it so. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to come back to this in a minute because I'm not ready for this yet. But let me get my handy dandy notebook because I gotta write some coordinates down. So I want to have the zombie spawn probably somewhere over here. It's pretty straight. And what else was I gonna do? All right. I want to do it back here. Or here. Should probably try it actually with these so I know what they look like. That's probably fine. So the way I like to do this, let's see, 28. Oh, what am I doing? It's like to write this stuff down. It's a little easier. Could copy and paste and all that stuff. Actually, I guess for this it doesn't really even matter too much because it's actually pretty simple. Fill, and then we just have to go one up. So I guess that's fine. The biggest thing for the iron bars. So you'll notice that when you enter the debug mode and you point at, like, let's say the bars, for example, where it says targeted block over to the right, you'll get all the NBT data or data, whatever. I don't. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily NBT data, but anyways, you'll get all the data for that block. And it says east, north, south, waterlog, west, whatever. And waterlog, I'm not really sure what that means, but I do know the east, north, south, and west. Those are really crucial because pretty much what those mean, or what that means, is like the points that it touches. So, for example, if you were to just do, set block or fill 285364 to 285464. Iron bars, it's just literally going to put a post right in the middle without this, which I'll demonstrate. So you'll see it's literally, the function's the same, but aesthetically it's literally just a bar, which actually could be cool. Like you might like that. And you can see that everything is false right now. But we wanted to actually touch the walls. So pretty much we wanted to extend to the east, and we wanted to stretch out to the west. So pretty much all you do, you just change this, and then you just do east is true, and west is true. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I did the opposite. I meant to do north and south. There we go. So yeah, now we got that, and I need to get my speaker. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Streaming, I just need my speaker. that was a lot of work. Alright, so, anyways. I am currently in the process of debating on when I actually want to start cleaning my studio out. So I got my makeshift studio set up just wherever. And I gotta turn this up. Oh, that was awkward stretching. Okay. Ooh, they just threw up my back, reaching over to turn up my interface. Alright. Cool. I literally feel like I just ran a marathon. I just ran downstairs and I hauled the big ass 8-inch studio monitor all the way upstairs, jumped over my bed, and hooked it up. Alright. So anyways, where was I? Okay, so our first command is going to be this guy right here. You can hit Control A, Control C to highlight all and then to copy it. And then what you could do, I guess you could do a few things. I like to take advantage of the click. I don't even know what you would call it, but like click, copy, and pasting. So pretty much what you can do, if you, I don't know the actual buttons because I'm using an Xbox controller. I'm using my mouse too, but for everything, well, mainly everything, I'm using the controller. If you go to controls, see, I don't know. Oh, so let's see, sprint. Oh, so it'd be control. Okay, so if you, alright, if you have like a wheel on the mouse, which I don't know any other way to do it, but if you have like a wheel on the mouse, you can go up to any block and you click it, and it will automatically select it. It'll bring it into your inventory, which is really helpful. If you go up to a command block, if you click it, it'll give you a blank command block. If you control click it, which real quick you can see it's blank. But if we put some data inside of this, we do this, and now if we control click, it'll copy it into our onto our toolbar, except now it's got that data on the inside. So this is extremely useful for map making, and it saves so much time. Another super cool little thing that I want to show you guys, you can actually save command blocks, or like if you have command block circuits, you can save them as like a schematic. So what I've been doing recently, I'm not going to do it with this one, but if you use World Edit, you can literally select, like, you can save, like if you make a house, you can save it and then paste it into any of your maps at any given time. So it's really cool. And what you can also do is do that with a single block. So if I create like a command for, I don't know, let's just say spawning zombies, for example. Or actually even better, if I make a super intricate book command, instead of referring back to the website every time, I can just literally load it up, which is .. schematic. I like to just do list, and then it'll list. I only have a couple so far. These random ones I actually downloaded online. I was just kind of messing around with it because I literally just 2 days ago I learned that you can actually download schematics offline or online, and yeah, I had no idea you could do that. I'm I'm kind of new to Java. I mean, I've been playing Java for about a year. I got Java like a year ago. Um, but yeah, so some of these are just random ones that I got online. But these top three right over here, these are the three commands. So if we'll do this one, execute if selected item command, and then basically now I'm set up to paste it in with paste. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hopefully it works down here. So there it is, and then you can see right here, this is lobby key 1, but you could obviously then go back in and fill it in with whatever data you would like. So yeah, it's super cool. What I think I'm gonna do, just because it's kind of hard to gather all my, or not gather all my thoughts, it's hard to organize everything in the stream. I will make a separate video series, and in each video I'll go over just one topic. So if anyone wants to just learn, that specific thing, you don't have to search through hours of a stream to find it. So yeah. So anyways, we got this. I'm gonna go down to my control room, which also when you're making a map, I like to make like a redstone room where pretty much I put all my redstone circuits and whatnot, and yeah. And another shortcut that I actually just learned yesterday. Oh, actually, real quick before we do that, I need this coordinate right here. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Looks like we got another viewer. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to this lovely stream. Doing some command block stuff here, making a map. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. So yeah, another little shortcut too. This is another amazing thing. So obviously, if you want to go through your map and take some shortcuts, you obviously don't want to keep breaking the walls and replacing this stuff. So what you can actually do is hold F3 and N, and it'll put you into spectator mode, and you can toggle it back and forth, and then you can just basically fly through anything. And yeah, in case you guys are wondering, these are the actual things that I happen to download. These are the schematics that I downloaded off of some website. I forgot what website it was, but they were random ones. I think it was like CurseForge or something. I honestly don't even know. This is the building that I'm working on right now. Obviously, it's just a block right now. I almost said blob. But yeah, we'll go to my little redstone room here. I gotta make this a lot bigger. I usually start with just like a little square, and then I'll eventually, I'd like to, then I'll make it bigger and stuff. But what we're gonna do here, I like to keep everything separate, so if I do ever have any like problems, it's easy to troubleshoot. I used to, I still kind of do sometimes. I'll still sometimes like label. I'll put like little signs here with what each circuit is for. But sometimes it gets a little tedious, so I don't always do that. And then I got, I always keep some chests around so that I can store command block stuff, redstone stuff, whatever. And yeah, I just realized I can't even get through here. That was kind of dumb. So yeah, these commands over here, so this is the lobby key one. So the way I have this set up, there's many ways that you can do these execute commands. I will say the execute commands are great because it's pretty much execute, and then you got all of these, what's the word? Not factors. But you can, they're just I got variables, I guess you could say. I don't know. I really don't know the word, but basically you can say execute if, unless, execute store or run, all these different things as at the ones I pretty much only use really are execute if, and you can also do execute unless. They both pretty much work the same way. They're just kind of the opposite. Um, I'm not sure what some of these other ones are, but as and at are. I think I've used those a couple times, but basically you do execute if, and then you enter your variable, what you want. So if you want like a certain command to trigger if someone gets a certain score. So for example, what actually I think I'm going to do for the zombie kill, I'm going to create a command that'll say execute if score, for whatever, you know, execute if score for for let's just say at p. I always do at p just because it's usually just me on here right now. And then you would do your target objective. So let's just say say it was kill zombie. And then if it matches 1, you could obviously do any of these. You could do equal to, which that I believe has to be compared to like an actual entity, but if you do matches, you put in an actual number range. You could do like from 1 to 10. 0 to 1. That would be kind of dumb. But for this one, we would just do 1. And then you could do run, command, whatever you want to do. So I'll explain that more in a little bit. So, but anyways, the way I like to do this, because you could put it all in the same chain, but since it is since this command is always running, sometimes it's easier to do what I'm about to show you here. That way you don't have to put a not gate in there, which is probably foreign to some people. But I'm going to make a bunch of Minecraft tutorials and I'll post them this week. So pretty much, if anyone that knows, in real life, there's something called a logic gate. In electricity, you use logic gates. Like for example, like a logic gate, you could use like an AND gate. So pretty much you would have a truth table, which in electronics everything's run by zeros and ones. So this is all probably Chinese or foreign language to a lot of people. But basically, what you could do in Minecraft is pretty much like if you use an AND gate. What it allows you to do is pretty much you can if like the sentence would go like this, if input 1 and input 2 are true, then the output will be true. If input 1 is on, input 2 is off, the output will be off. You do OR gate, so basically if 1 or 2 is on, the output will be on. There's a million combinations and stuff, so you can do stuff like that, but doing this right here, what I'm about to show you, kind of eliminates that. So what I like to do sometimes, I'll put my execute if all whatever, and then I'll run a set block command for a redstone block, and I'll place that basically in front of this, in front of a chain, and then this chain pretty much it'll play the sound for the wooden door opening. And this will spawn the iron doors, with all that settings, all of those settings. It'll spawn 2 of those, and then it will clear the lobby key from the inventory. It will give you this little message, and then to reset it, at the end here, that the block that was once redstone will be turned to air. So that way it automatically resets itself. You don't have to worry about going back and doing it over and over again, or manually resetting it every time. So yeah, and then this right here, this is that timer door. It sucks because in Bedrock you can actually, I'm pretty sure you can still do it. You can actually, um, select the like how many ticks, um, like how often you want a repeat command block to run. Unfortunately, in here you can't do that, so you have to use repeaters. So this one pretty much just detects. So I believe this is an execute if, yeah, execute if block blah 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 is a spruce door, which it obviously is. It always is going to be a spruce door, but if it happens to be open, I put all this data in there just to make it super specific, just so there was no issues. But if that is true, it'll send a redstone signal, which will then go through here, and then it'll eventually close it, and it will make a sound. And then this one is for the front door. So pretty much I created two of the same command chains, except the one is one dimension off in one direction, and then pretty much I copied these chains. They kind of run, this is the opposite of this. So pretty much if you were to if you were to open both doors, that's what you have to do, and then it'll pretty much set everything up just the way you need it. So I don't know. And then right over here, so this is a NOT gate. So pretty much what this means is that if the input is on, the output will be off. So it's pretty much just it's the opposite. So if the input is off, the output will be on. So what I do here, so this is the one for the library door. So if you place the knowledge crystal in that slot, you'll see that it turns on and activates this, which opens the door, and that will turn off this command, which happens to be the door closing. So when you remove the crystal, making the input turn off, then this NOT gate will activate, which will pretty much put it into its default state, which is, door closed. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So now what I'm gonna do, I need another wand. So / wand is, just so you guys know, it's world edit. So if anyone's watching this and you don't have world edit, you do need world edit to use these shortcuts. Well, no, not all these shortcuts. I'm sorry, but to do what I'm doing right now, like the selecting and the / wand, that's all world edit, which is free to download if you have Java. So what happened? Oh no. Oh, wait. Where am I? Oh, wait a second. I don't want to go. Okay, I need to go that way. I guess I'll just start wrapping these around. I just try to keep them organized just because it really makes a difference. Okay, so this is our fill command. So now what we're going to do for this one, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So we're going to do execute if, and then we'll do entity at E for all entities, and then we'll do X equals think these are the coordinates I hope. We'll find out soon. So x equals y equals z equals, and then what you have to do, normally in Bedrock it would be r equals, but in Java it's distance, and you can do, a regular number. You can do a range, which is, number dot dot number. You can do a number and then, so like a minimum. So if you want like a minimum of 10, it would have to be at least 10 away, or it could be up to 10. What I usually do is just pretty much from this block, from 26, 52, 64 up to, one block away, or actually, yeah, two. We'll do two. I think we'll test it out. We'll see if it works. One block away, and actually that's all we need for this, because I don't think we need any NBT data. No. And then we'll do run, and yeah, we're gonna do the set block thing just because we wanted this to, actually no, let's see. Oh, we would have to do fill. Actually, we will. Yeah, we'll do set block, and then we'll create a separate circuit just so we can mess around with it a little more, and we have more flexibility. So we're gonna want this block right here. 14, 40, 42. So there's that. And so we got this, and then we'll create another, which is, this is going to be a chain, and it's going to be conditional, always active. So basically the chain, obviously that just means it's a chain of command blocks. Conditional basically means it will only run if the previous requirements are met. If you don't have it on, if you have it on unconditional, it'll run even if, like, for example, if the iron bars are already placed, every time you step on that area, it'll still trigger this. So we want it to be conditional because we only want this to be, we only want this to play a sound if the iron bars are actually placed. So we'll do this, and then obviously we want it always active. And then what we're gonna do here, this one's gonna be place sound, and let's see. I like to do the, I don't know if it's gonna, no. Piston extend. So play sound, it'll play the piston extend at the closest player, wherever the player is, 100, 1, 1. I don't know if those are, I always just use those, the max volume. I don't know what the range is, so I just always put 100, and then pitch is just 1, and then, yeah, minimum value, I don't really know what, I would just keep it at 1. Yeah, see, 1, it won't even let you go higher than 1. Won't let you do a range either. Do that. Ooh, my phone's dying. I gotta plug this thing in. Alright. So now that we got that, another thing too, I like to try to keep the play sound command blocks copied, into like a chest or something. But honestly, it only takes a second to type up, so it's not like the end of the world. So anyways, if a player is detected within 2 blocks of this coordinate, it will run this command, which is set block 144042. So it'll set a redstone block at this coordinate, and it'll replace, whatever's there, which is right here. It'll then trigger this, which will fill those coordinates with iron bars, play this sound, and I guess what we can do, I guess we'll still let's see here. We'll do this, but we're gonna replace it with air. I guess I wasn't gonna do it, but I do actually want to, just so that it does reset itself. Even though we don't want it to open right away, it'll still, it'll be out of there in case, want to redo it. So, and then this one is gonna be, this one's gonna be unconditional, because if we have a conditional, if these needs are not met, it won't remove that block. So we always want, like, if there is a piece of redstone there, if there is a redstone block there, we always want it to be removed once this is triggered. So that way it'll always reset itself. It's pretty simple. It really is simple. There is quite a bit to learn. But if you just practice it, and I like to take notes a lot, so I got a couple notebooks that I use, and I also type some stuff up on my phone, and then I'll print it out, if I need to. But the best thing to do with like map making is to literally just, to mess around and experiment and try different things and whatnot. Yeah. So we got this now. We can go to our room. I forget which way is right here. So we're going to give this a quick little test here. So I hope it's not too far. Hopefully, my big thing, I don't want to get caught in the door. Look at that. And now again, we can walk over this a million times, and it's not going to trigger again, unless, of course, those those iron bars aren't there. So I guess in theory we should be able to walk up. Let's see. Yeah, so that's 2. I'm gonna make it 1. I think 2 is actually a little too far. Oh, I'm in spectator mode. Okay, let's go ahead and try it now. So we're walking. Boom. Sweet. Cool. So it works. So now what we need to do, we are going to have to spawn a zombie. So the cool thing is too, yeah, if you like try to break this, well, technically if you're in adventure mode you won't be able to, but right now it's just, that's cool. So and then we also want to get the facing proper, so positive X. So let's see, spawn. So 17, 52, 64. Facing, we want it to be positive X. So another really cool thing that we can do here is we can actually add on to this chain. So at the end, what we can actually do is like we can use it as like a trigger. So pretty much, you know, it'll mean we can either do 2 things. If we can say if these 2 are iron bars, then it'll spawn the zombie. Or we can just, at the end of this chain, place another block and then do the same thing. But I think it'll be easier to do the iron bars. You know, it'll say, so if these 2 are iron bars, then spawn the zombie. Could also use like if let me see here, we actually might do both. Might do, yeah, I think we're gonna make an AND gate, and we'll do these. So let me write this down. So if 28, 53, 64, and 54. Iron bars and south true. And we'll do if there's an entity, we'll just, I guess, if the player is one, two, we'll do like 2 from this, just because it's like a good point. And if player, let's see, 23, 52, 64. Actually, we'll do a radius of 3. Then, yeah, then it'll spawn our custom lurker. Let's go try it out. So, back to the lab. You know what'd be cool? I wish there was a, whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay. It'd be cool if there was like a matrix that you could use for like all the commands. Like instead of placing command blocks, if there was just like a matrix that you could use to type them all in, that'd be kind of pretty cool. Alright. So now we're gonna need a bunch of stuff here. I forgot which ones. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're gonna make an AND gate. So, what that pretty much is, I'll show you. So we're gonna start with a couple of repeat blocks. I'm actually gonna move this over a little bit because we might need some room. Actually, I guess I could start here. That'll probably be fine. Hello, hello. Welcome. Phrases. You know, to be honest, I don't have this set up for multiplayer. I've never really even, to be honest, I've never even done that like with Java. So let me see here. Once I progress a little further on this map here, I'll look into opening it for multiplayer, or you know, allowing people to join. I don't really know much about that, to be honest. I always do just like single player. But so we're gonna make this repeat. Set a comparator. And then I always just do a thing of redstone first. Well, actually, we're gonna do. I'm sorry, we're doing this a little differently. Let's see here. Drawing a blank. Oh, okay. So we need to do this. Wait, why can't I think? I'm like, I cannot think right now. Alright, I'm an idiot. why this doesn't look right. That's because it isn't. Because it is not right. What am I doing? Why, like, I feel retarded now. I feel stupid. Wait, what did I do wrong? No! I don't want that. Yeah, you just do that, and then, yeah, you just have, yeah. And then if both of these are off, then, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm overthinking this. I'm, like, way overthinking this. I do this, like, every day. I don't know why. Yeah, so, as you can see here, this is how an AND gate works. So, right now, our output is off. If we turn one of our inputs off, and again, you can have an infinite amount of inputs. You can have 10, 20, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. If one of the inputs is on, it'll still be off, but if you have 1 and 2 on, the input will turn on. Hence the name AND gate. So we'll replace those with command blocks, obviously. And these will be testing for our conditions. And if both conditions are met, then it will trigger our AND gate. So what I did there, I just got some concrete blocks. You put 3 of them up there, and then on top you're going to set 2 redstone torches on each end. So it's, you know, it's 1 by 3, and 2 redstone torches on each end. You connect the redstone in the middle, and then on the opposite side in the middle, you place a redstone block like so, and then you can place whatever you need coming out of this. And I like to, out of my command blocks, I like to obviously start, you need to start with a comparator, but then I like to run redstone first before the repeater, because that way I can branch off of here with another repeater and make a NOT gate if I need to. So if I wanted to make it so that, let me see here. So yeah, if I wanted to make it so that, like, let's say that you needed to turn 2 switches on to open a door. But if I wanted to make it so that if you turned one of the switches off, the door closed, then I could branch off of here. And pretty much all I would have to do is just make 2 NOT gates. So pretty much, again, like I said, that would mean that, you know, in order to open the door, you would need both on, 1 and 2, you know, switch 1 and 2 on. But, you know, if you do turn one off, then it'll close. Because normally, if you don't have that NOT gate on there, if you did do something like that, so if you had 1 switch, 2 switch, and the door would open if both are on, once you turn one of those off, it's not going to, like, do anything. It's not going to trigger the door to close or anything because it's already run the command. So you need to basically tell it that, you know, you want it to turn off. So, yeah. Kind of rambling a little bit here, but anyways. So that's our output, which will be our spawn chain. So first things first, we are going to do simple execute if. So for this one, this is going to be our, we'll do blocks. So this is going to test. So if 28, 53, 64 to 28, 54, 64. Wait a second. Oh, I need to do, I think, block. Oh, I know. I forgot. It does this. This is weird that it does this. So 28, 53, 64, 28, 53, 64, and then 28, 54, 64, and 28. Oh, wait a second. That's weird. Nah, it doesn't. That's not right. Oh, I think this is. Yeah, I think this is a little different. I'm just gonna do what I know. So we could just use one of them. It really doesn't matter. Iron bars, and then we're gonna do north is true, south is true. Then we're not gonna do. Oh yeah, we don't need to do anything else. That's it. Because then it'll give us an output. So execute if block 28, 53, 64. Boom, and obviously we already have the bars there, so you can see that activated, which turned this off. So now our second condition, we need to execute if entity at e x equals y equals z equals all right, so our x value 23, 52, 64. We got a distance of basically at 23, 52, 64, or basically up to 3 away from it. So it's basically 0 to 3. So it could be on that block or 3 away from it, or 1 away from it, or 2 away from it, or 3 away from it, if that makes sense. So yeah, if entity, actually we need to do something else too. We need to do type player, because if we don't, it could screw up if it's, if it detects the zombie. It could like trigger it, if that makes sense. Then let's see. So I'm trying to think here, because also another thing we don't want this to do is to keep triggering over and over again. All right, let me see here. You know, I think we're gonna do it this a little differently. Yeah, because we do not want it to. Let me think here. Yeah, because we don't want it to keep triggering. I forgot about that. So we're just gonna. You know, I don't mind doing it this way. I kind of like it, like this. And then the cool thing is that you can go back through and pretty much just, you know, you can, if you want to reset the map, you can just delete all the redstone blocks, and then it'll be good as new. Okay, so 1940, 42. Oh, come on, piece. Set block. 1940, 42. Redstone block. Replace. Boom. So you'll see, obviously, if we try to break this right now, it'll keep respawning, which is good, which is fine. This one's 21, 40, 42. Boom. So if that is the case, so pretty much what this is saying is that if you walk through this room, then the zombie will spawn. And just to make sure that, you know, the zombie doesn't spawn and can leave the room, you know, the iron bars have to be down. So pretty much if that command didn't work, then it will not. This command won't work. Oh no, I need my phone charger. I just don't feel like it's like 5 feet away from me. So the first thing I like to do here, we're gonna do a play sound. So one thing, I don't really know, there's a lot of these. I want to learn how to do custom play sounds because I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, play sound. So cool thing that I used to do in Bedrock, I used to create little like chains of like different melodies, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna do that though because that's very time consuming. I'm trying to think of like a good spooky sound. Not even a spooky sound, just like, let's see. Oh. love how base room is actually spelled B-A-S-E. Cowbell. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna do like a portal noise, I think, because huh. Oh. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Oh, so the highest you can go is 2? I didn't know that. Alright, so we got that. And then what we're gonna do next. Oh yeah, most importantly, we're gonna need to spawn that zombie. I thought there was one other thing. Huh. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. My brain is not functioning. I've been up since like 7 o'clock last night. I had my last overnight shift tonight. Or last night, I mean. Sorry. Yeah. Never working overnight again. Fuck that. Can't wait to go back to mornings on Monday. Alright, so if... Did I even... I hope I copied... I thought I copied this. Shoot. Oh wait, is this it? This might be it right here. Wait, what? this is the one. Come on. Wait a second. I thought it had more health. I don't know. $17.52.64. 17.54. No, it won't let you do the facing. That's alright, it doesn't matter, I guess, because it's going to turn anyways. Alright, we also need to get rid of this space because it caused an issue. Huh. So this is going to have wooden sword as a weapon, and then it's going to have that emerald, which it's going to drop. Huh. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just doing some command stuff right now, working on this map. About to set up my custom mob spawn. I guess we'll give this a try and just see how it works. I need to get my phone charger. Alright. Okay. So my phone is plugged in. So looks like we got a couple people watching, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. At some point I may take a little bit of a break to get some food and then I'll come back on. I actually have today and tomorrow off of work. Thank fuck. Alright, so let's so this is gonna be a chain conditional. So as long as this sound plays, then this will trigger. Well, actually, if these two conditions are met, it'll trigger this sound, which then will trigger this stuff. I'm trying to think what else. We will also. Okay, I think we'll do. Actually, what we should do. We should change this. So basically, it'll only. Because I want to do this to. I think I want to change this to an execute unless. Because that way it won't double spawn. Because I remember I had an issue before in my past, or in Bedrock Edition map, where it like did some screwy stuff. Like I tried to do something similar to this without the custom stuff. It was just like regular enemies, and it spawned like a million of them. So we're gonna do execute unless. Trying to think of like a fail safe that we could use. Let's see. Well, actually, it would have to be. Oh, what we could do actually, we could just do. Unless there is already an entity. Yeah, we'll do unless there's an entity at E. And then we'll just do type unless I guess we actually I don't think we have to do a custom name because I think it still falls under that category. So unless there is a Minecraft zombie and we'll just do X 17 Y equals 52 and then Z equals 64 and with a distance to, I don't know, let's do, I don't know how big the room is. I'll just do 20. And then we'll run that. So we're going to execute it unless there already is a zombie spawned within 20 blocks of this coordinate right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and copy that just in case. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. So that should turn that off. Shit, we're gonna need fuck. I don't have room. I guess I could move this like over here. Let's make sure these match. Yeah. Alright, so now I can kind of open this up a little more. So now I shall have more room. Good enough for now. So I don't think these really matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, so redstone repeater into one of these. Oh, we could go sideways. That actually will work. Oh, wait a second. Fuck. This is confusing. I cannot figure. Like my brain is not computing this. I know for sure I'm definitely overcomplicating some of this, but think what we really want to do, because this is the one, let's see here. Actually, if this, let me see here. Oh yeah, see, that doesn't have a signal, because that's only going to get a signal if it runs that. Oh. Oh, I know what we could do. And then we'll just run this into, we'll make a NOT gate off of this. Boom. And then we'll go here. Excuse me. And then this will be air. Okay, so let's see here. So execute if block blah 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 is bars. It'll execute this to replace a thing there. If the bars are gone though, it'll replace it with air. Okay, let's try it. So we gotta kickstart it here because, oh yeah, there is nothing there. Okay. Oh, so see now this is gonna spawn right away. Should. Oh no. Didn't do anything. Something like have to be there. Should have just left it alone. Fuck. Overcomplicating things. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I don't know why it does this, but sometimes oh, I know what happened. I know. These ones right here. I forgot. So these ones, I think we need to go back through and do this. Because we copied and pasted them. Sometimes, yeah, I think for some reason, wait, what? What is this doing here? confused now. 1440. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh. I forgot to change that. So it's got to be 10, 40, 42. There we go. So if we step foot there, that will place a thing over there, which then should trigger this to place a block there. But see, then this gets really tricky. This gets fucky. I think we're gonna have to create another NOT gate over here. We should have just did that in the first place, because then it gets, yeah. I don't know. Let's, I guess, do that real quick. So we'll just do the same thing over here. It just takes up a lot of space though, but that's okay. It really takes a minute. So we're gonna run this command. Okay. This is a fucking mess, but hopefully it works. So if we've done this correctly, when we walk through the door, the gate should close, make the noise, and then the zombie should spawn. But it's not. Okay. So those turned off. That shouldn't really matter. Oh, maybe we'll make this unconditional. Let's go try it again. There it is. Obviously now it's going to keep playing that sound. Ooh. I might have to switch the blocks around. So let's go ahead and test it out real quick to see how many hits. Oh, see now, okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to fix this because we don't want it to, let me see here. Yeah, we don't want this thing to spawn again. So I think I'll switch these around. Actually, no, we don't. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't think we want these NOT gates right now, at least. Oh, wait, I should have did this. Okay, yeah, I don't think we want those NOT gates. I think that's what was making it trigger over and over again. Because I guess, actually, technically, we only want it to trigger once. And then be done. So yeah, if we do that... Actually, I think the only... fuck, I can't think. I feel like the only one... Alright, if we did... No, okay, yeah, we're just gonna leave it. That's fine. Let's go try it now. Okay, so that works. So then... Alright, so now we need to set up a... Alright, yeah. Alright, so now we need to set up a scoreboard. I feel like this is... I'm doing this the tedious way. I feel like there's probably, like, I could have done this a lot easier. So now that those conditions have been met, basically that means that this boss can no longer spawn. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. See, I wonder how this is going to work. Actually, oh shit, that's going to be too long. So I'm going to have to do it inside of a command block. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. It seems too complicated. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. It's probably a different variable. There has to be. I guess total kill count. I guess that could work. I think it'll count. Just realized my phone wasn't charging. That's not good. Okay. Alright, so total kill count, and then I'm gonna have to. Okay, so display name. I'll just do, I guess, kill count color. I guess it really doesn't matter, because this is literally just for let's see. Okay. All right. So basically, at each level, there should be like an expected kill count, I would imagine. So, because pretty much the only enemies you're gonna have to fight are the mini bosses or the bosses. So, each progression, like there will only be one numeric value, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think that makes sense. We'll try it. See what happens. So that should be good now. Oh, I'm so congested. Damn allergies. Okay, so there's that. Alright, now. Oh yeah, I didn't even need to do it in that. That was stupid. I don't know why I ended up doing that in there. So, list. I don't want the display of any of them. Let's see. Players. Add all to infected lurker. Wait, what? Oh, score 0. Right? Okay, we're good. I have command block output off. That's why it's not working. That's alright though. Alright, let's do a quick little test run here. So, we're going to do execute if score for, I'll just do this. Matches 1. Actually, we're going to do 0 because it's 0 right now. Run. We'll just do say target or welcome. See, I think if I set this to, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It would have to be this. There we go. And then we'll actually just run this into. This only triggers once. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now if we go to scoreboard, players, and then we go to set, all set it to 1. Okay, so let me see here. So if we set this back down to 0, okay. So basically what we have to do is set this to 1. And then pretty much we'll do the same type of deal with the set block. And I guess that could be deleted. Okay, sorry about that. So make sure to get off this stream in a minute here. Gotta take a break, get some food, get some medicine, and gotta get my allergy medicine. And then I'll possibly be back on later. I may try to get some work done on this level off stream, just so it's not as boring. But we did get a bunch of viewers in here, so thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Right now my goal is to try to get to 100 subscribers. We're more than halfway there, so well, barely over halfway there, but we're a little over halfway there. So if you guys could subscribe to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. I will be posting very frequently, doing lots of streams. Like I said, I will also be working on recording some Minecraft tutorials and then posting them. And then my son will be doing some other videos as well. We'll be doing some together. It'll be a good time, so you don't want to miss out. As always, if you guys have any questions or requests for videos regarding anything, let me know. If there's a Minecraft topic or command stuff that you want me to go over, let me know. I'll make a video. Like I said, I'm gonna make a series of some pretty detailed command stuff, just showing some quick little, well, I'm going to make short videos but try to make them detailed, and I'm going to go over some really helpful commands for map making and just different techniques that you can use that, yeah, I haven't really seen on YouTube. I haven't really seen any videos out for, so yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace. Forgot I gotta actually end the stream. That would that would help. All right. Peace. Oh, wait, what the heck? By the way, I didn't show up on my phone. Oh, that is so strange. The Aussie boys. I am so sorry. I don't know why it did not. Your comment did not show up on my phone, and when I literally just went to go look at the stream, it showed up. I apologize. But oh damn, you're streaming for 24 hours. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. That's that's crazy. Yeah, that definitely sounds pretty painful. I'll come check it out for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it from here, but I'll subscribe to your channel and I'll come check it out. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely got to be pretty brutal. Just I don't know if you're still watching this, but I just subscribed. So yeah, it's so weird that those comments didn't show up on my phone. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Shit. You guys you commented a while ago. Yeah. I for some reason I had it set to top chat only. I don't know why. So it only shows the newest ones. But yeah, if you're still watching, I apologize, but I hope you enjoyed the video a little bit. Yeah, I'll definitely check out your 24-hour stream. Yeah, oh man. Oh, that sounds, yeah. It's a good way to get views, though, I would imagine. You know, I wonder how that's going to be posting, a 24-hour video. Like, that's got to be such a long freaking, like, it's got to take up so much space. But, like, yeah. Like, I've stayed up, like, recently, especially, like, with working overnights. I've stayed up for, usually my pattern, like when I have a day off, I'll stay up for like a little over 28 hours and then I'll go to bed just be the way it works because I don't sleep when I get out at 4 in the morning. So I'll stay up for 28. But I couldn't imagine playing Xbox for 24 hours straight. Wow. But yeah, if you are watching, good luck with that. I'll come check it out. But other than that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.